Second Toys. Welcome to Mike's Second Toys. Welcome to Mike's Second Toys.
So right here I have a huge unboxing from two brands, DEAO and TOP RACE. Oh, and this is just a little box of accessories. You can see exactly what that is, but I won't need that right now. And I also ordered a roll of this stuff. You probably can guess what this is, but again, I won't need that just now. Let's do this. So let's start with the DEAO 6-channel Excavator. Wow, looks very nice. Now the detail on this excavator is amazing, looks absolutely astonishing. You would be forgiven for thinking the entire thing is metal. It's not. As we go through this, I will show you the different metal parts and the rest is basically plastic, and you've got rubber parts too. So let me start off with the cabin or the cab. That's metal. Cool. The bucket right here, also metal, so that's very good. However, apart from your screws and maybe one or two other very small items, everything else is a durable, strong plastic. Now, another thing to note which I like, your tyres are rubber, so they're not that horrible solid set of fake tyres. Look, you can actually squeeze them in, which is excellent for traction. Now, it is a 6-channel radio control excavator, so you can naturally control the vehicle, drive it backwards, forwards, left, right, reverse, and all of that. But another cool thing is that you can actually control not only the bucket, but the boom, the stick, or if you like, the arm. Okay, so on the back of the packaging, you'll find an additional box which will contain your battery pack and your charging cable. So here it is unboxed. Oh, and the remote, you can just put your standard AA batteries. Okay, so this is the TOP RACE 1/18 scale radio control cement truck. And what I love about this one, it has pretty much all of the motions of a real cement truck. Okay, so from what I can see, it has all the basics you would expect from a cement truck. So you've got your mixing drum, your charging hopper, and your chute just there. And on this radio control model, it's all functioning. Now, the cool thing about this particular model is that there's no recharging to be done. You can just put your regular AA batteries, good quality ones, alkaline at minimum, in this, and it's ready to go. Okay, so the next one I'm going to unbox is this huge DEAO 1/14 scale 15-channel crane model. Oh, look at that. Wow. So down there you have your charging cable, your remote, and around the back you have your battery pack. And very handily, they've supplied something there for you to test your crane with, so your crane can lift weights, obviously up to a certain weight, but they've supplied this. Awesome. And it's made out of metal, so it has a bit of weight to it too. I'll weigh this a little later, and of course I'll demonstrate this, lifting this. That should be pretty cool actually, because this is quite heavy. So here's your charging cable. Oh, and by the way, all of these type of charging cables that come with the DEAO products, even though it doesn't look like it, they all have a little red flashing indicator on there that shows you when it's charging and when it's complete. That's metal. Cool. It really just shows that this thing should have some really good lifting capabilities if the hook alone is full metal, and it feels quite heavy as well. And of course, that object there. So here's the battery pack for this beast of a machine. Now looking at this with all its cables and all of that, you probably think, this is going to be a bit difficult, getting this all together and making sure they're not all tangled up. Trust me, it's not difficult at all. It's the easiest thing ever. Watch. Just keep an eye on this section here as I put it together. So I'm just going to hold this in my hand, this section here, so it doesn't get all tangled up. And I'm literally just going to pull this up like that, making sure none of the cables get snagged. And it simply clicks into place. And there it is in all its glory. So once I've got it all charged up, I will show you this thing in action. Right, let's unbox the DEAO 9-channel excavator. Looks very nice. Let's have a quick look around the box. Cool. Now stop press, okay? This one was a bit of a mix-up. There's no remote. The remote is missing. That's where the remote should be. Everything else appears to be there, including the charging cable and of course the actual vehicle itself, but no remote. So I'm not sure what happened here, but I'll tell you what the outcome was, which is pretty good for me. The place where I ordered it, they accepted that there's some sort of error going on here, and they've obviously accepted that the remote was missing. So I've been refunded for this and not required to send it back. So that's pretty cool. So this can be used as like just an extra vehicle sat in my setup that I'm going to be doing with all of these. So that's pretty cool. And I suppose one day I could always get a remote that will actually control this. Okay, what do we have next? Let's get the tractor open. Let's have a quick look at the box. As you can see there, it's a 6-channel, fully functional front loader tractor. Oh, this looks very nice indeed. And let me just check something here. Yep. The cabin or the cab, metal. The bucket, metal also. Very nice. And here's the remote for this particular model. And then this box here, I would expect it should contain your battery pack and the charging cable. Yep, there's your battery pack and here's your charging cable. Looking very nice indeed. And again, I think, yeah, all of these have nice rubberized tires. In fact, these are better than the first set of tires that I squeezed earlier on. Yeah. Now I'll show you on this particular one, but every single one of these models behind here, whether it be DEAO or Top Race, they all have this little screw that you have to undo to get to the battery compartment, and that's on the vehicle and on the remote. Personally, once I take this screw out, that's it. I don't bother to use it again because it's held in securely anyway by this clip right here. Okay, next, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm going to leave the most expensive to the end, the last one. So I'll tell you what, that's a massive one right here. But let me go for the 6-channel dump truck. As always, nice looking box. And although I haven't mentioned it yet because I don't really want to start getting into the actual minute features until I actually show you them working and all fully charged, but all of them working lights. Look at that. And you know what I find quite impressive with these particular models is that from a certain distance, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was all metal. However, and there's a theme going on here, the cab, metal. Do you know, despite the predominantly plastic build, it looks pretty decent. Oh, and by the way, right there is where you'll find your battery pack and your charging cable. Okay, here we go. Just 2 more to open up. They are both the same scale, 114. As I said earlier, that one is the most expensive, but I'm gonna open this one. This is the Radio Control 16 channel drill excavator. Look at the size of this box. And notice this one right here, super die cast. Now that tells me it's metal, but we'll see. Let's have a look around this huge box. As you probably have worked out by now, there are different types of these radio control construction vehicles. Some will come under the title of professional series, so it will be more of an upgraded version in terms of how it's built and its functionality. Awesome boxes. How awesome does this look? However, the cab on this one is not metal. The body is not metal. None of this right here is metal. That ain't metal, that ain't metal. So don't be fooled when you see die cast. It doesn't mean the entire thing is made out of die cast metal. However, the drill section is. All of this awesomeness right here is full metal. Nice. How awesome does this look? Oh, and by the way, you'll find the battery pack and charging cable on the back. And you know what I love about this particular model? The battery compartment, unlike all the others, is not down there. It's right here on the top. Simply open this up. Look. Nice. So here we go, this is it, the ultimate. Well, I say ultimate purely because of the price, okay? We're gonna open up the Top Race 10 channel heavy duty radio control dump truck. Do you know, even the fact that it comes in this very sleek, almost minimalistic box, no fancy photos or anything, black and this sort of silvery print tells me that inside is going to be more of a premium product. We'll see. Even the remote looks a bit more extensive than the other stuff. And I purposefully had it the other way around so that I can now show you the image of the dump truck. Let's get it open. Wow. Now, the reason why I said wow, the remote. It is huge in comparison to what I have already unboxed today. Would you look at that bad boy? Nice. And then we have your battery pack, and this is a 7.2 volt battery pack, and your charging cable. Wow. Look at the size of this. And this looks beautiful. I haven't even properly got it out yet. So, what makes this more expensive? Okay. Yeah, all of that is metal. Oh. And I have to admit, so far, this is the heaviest one that I have unboxed today. So there you go, people. I have unboxed all of them and I'm really excited to test them all out, especially that bad boy right there and that one and this one. But yeah, I'll have individual videos where I test and show you all the features of each one on my channel. So just before I go, let me show you a sneak preview of all of them in action. there you go, people. That was my huge Radio Control construction vehicles unboxing. Do remember, each of these vehicles will have their own separate video on my channel, so you'll have a more detailed view up close and personal, and that will be coming soon. Thanks for watching, and catch me next time on Mike's Tech and Toys plus Movie Memorabilia YouTube channel. See, there you go, 168 grams.